Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, today I'm going to talk about the major topic of welding, that is what are the defects in welding and what would be the remedies to solve that welding or to replace that welding defect. So we'll go into detail in this video. So when I talk about defect occurs due to a flaw. So firstly, I'll tell you what is a flaw. Flaw is an unrealistic defect which you do not know or the worker do not know why it is happening. But what happens is it happens during the welding process or after the welding process, and it is unbearable or uncountable. So what the user has to do, they have to detect the flaw. There are n number of flaws. They have to detect it. They have to solve it. If it is solved, well and good. If it is not solved, then you have to repair it or replace it. So what happens due to the flaw, the rejection of the welded product is there. So we'll go into detail what are the types of flaws which occurs during the welding process. So here in this slide you can see that there are many flaws. Some flaw occur due to misalignment, some due to inclusion of additional material, some due to spatter. Like that, there are different types of flaws. We'll go into detail one by one into this. The first flaw which I'm talking about is misalignment. In the diagram you can see there are two work pieces which are not kept at a proper position, like they are not aligned properly. That's why misalignment occurs. So in this case what happened is the worker has to be careful while placing the material before welding. So the repair part of misalignment is that only the worker should be very careful. So when I talk about the repairing part, grinding your subject, like grinding your material at the sides, at the edges where it's supposed to be welded, is a very important factor. Like you have to keep the surface, like the pace of grind, in a single manner, and at the end grinding plays a very important role to prevent misalignment. The second defect is undercut. What happens in this, as it is shown in the diagram, there is a groove which is cut at the bottom. So because of this groove, the weld is left unfilled. So at the end of, you have to fill that groove. Why it is happening? This is because of the high current of your arc or any other field which is high in current or high in gas. So because of this thing occurs. So how we can prevent it? You just have to maintain your arc current. You have to, if you are using a gas, you have to maintain the flame. So these all things you have to consider while doing your arc welding or any other welding process. This defect is known as insufficient fill or underfilled. What happens when you're filling the material by using additional filler element or you're using your normal element and you're welding it, insufficient voids occur. At the end what happens? Your weld is not strong. So what happens? You just have to see while grinding, the grinding process is taking place proper or not. Misalignment occurs or not. So after doing this, you can try to overcome this defect. This defect is known as excessive reinforcement. Like you are forcing the material in the pipe or in the flush which is not required. So how it can be prevented? You can remove excess air or excess fins which are on the surface through grinding or any other surface finishing process before grinding your material or before doing your welding. This is a common defect in welding which is known as overlap. During the welding process, as your slag mixes with the material, with the flux and everything, a weld pool is formed. Now you can't say that the weld pool is what you needed. You have to weld properly, and proper welding prevent this problem. Like you have to keep aligned. Your material should be aligned. Your welding arc or your welding gas should come. It should fill it properly, and the excess material should be clearly finished. Like if a curve is formed or a peak is formed at the weld pool, you have to clean it thoroughly. So in this way, overlapping can be prevented and your final product would be finished. This defect is insufficient penetration. It only occurs when your welding is not proper, like you're not providing proper current, you're removing your arc as soon as your welding is done, you're not waiting, you're not doing anything. So basically what happens is you have to do what? Your welding should be proper time should be given for welding, which is prescribed. If you're giving additional time, also the object may break, but at the end of the day, defects occur while doing any of the process. You can't avoid it. So this is a kind of welding which can be prevented, or a welding defect which can be prevented by just giving proper weld and proper time. This defect is known as incomplete fusion. It generally occurs when your metals are not fused properly. That's why the name is incomplete fusion. So what happens is, during your welding process, you do the process normally, but the metal do not fuse. So what you have to do, you have to remove the defected area which are not fused and re-welded. Only in this way you can overcome such kind of defect. Slab inclusion. The name is very clear and the defect is also very clear. In slab inclusion, additional dirt, dust particle enters your weld pool during your actual welding process. So this defect you can't overcome at any cost. Only the thing, you have to be in a clean environment, work in a clean place, but that can't be happen at all the time. So slag inclusion is an unavoidable defect. Only what you can do is, you have to work in a clean environment for doing your welding, or else you have to grind the surface which is having your slag. Spatter. This is a common defect basically in arc welding process. It also happens in other welding processes like gas, but in arc welding it is very common. What happens during a welding process, if your arc is not in very much contact with the weld, what happens? It spatters, like it touches your weld and reverts back. So spatter occur generally when your arc is not in touch or close to your exact welding position. This can be easily avoided by giving proper weld and avoiding the spat by doing grinding. Like if a spat is there on the additional surface which is already finished, you can just grind it and remove the spat. So in this way, spatter can be avoided, but not to a good extent, but to a some extent. Now this type of defect is known as crack. Generally, crack occur when there is incomplete fusion of metals, or metal penetration do not occur properly in your weld. So what happens? A void is formed. Void increases to form a crack. Crack can be any. It can be longitudinal or it can be horizontal, any kind of crack. So in this way, cracks occur, but there is no prevention to this crack. You just have to remove your weld. You can't re-weld it on the spot, but you have to remove it, check the defect, and then re-weld it. So these were some general defects of welding. There are more defects which are there for welding purpose. We can see in our classification and go through it. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned with Ekeeda and do subscribe our channel Ekeeda.